Welcome to the last Spiritual Awakening Wednesday evening service for 2020, inspired by Unity co-founder Myrtle Fillmore, who taught that spiritual awakening is the most important thing we can do. I'm so glad that you're with us this evening. And if you would, please post a thank you in the chat window to Cameron, who's running AV this evening, and to Callee Grey, who's our Facebook host tonight. Believe me, this would not be happening without the two of them, so thank you both. You know, evolving or growing is hard work, and I want to thank you for showing up to do it. I want to thank you for those of you who have been showing up for most, if not all of these, for the last 8 months. I want to thank you for showing up. This growing is one of those things that we absolutely have to do. You have to experience doing the work to notice the benefit. It's not something we can talk about or read about. We have to dig in and do it. Myrtle's healing didn't happen because she continued to read and go to lectures. It happened because she showed up every day to her spiritual practice, speaking words of the highest truth to herself, until the knowing of that truth was so deep in her bones and her consciousness that she couldn't not let it express in her. It takes energy and commitment and persistence, and sometimes we feel like we're not getting anywhere. But as the Swahili proverb goes, kidogo kidogo hujaza kibaba, which means drop by drop, our buckets are filled. This steady, consistent, persistent work that we do, like each drop of water in the bucket, raises our individual consciousness to one of greater love and wisdom and harmony. This work that we do makes way for the great infinite intelligence to express more fully through and as us. And when we do the work and experience the results, that's when we get it. The only way forward is to jump in. We need to question everything. Does this serve me any longer? Will this take me where I want to go, to who I want to be? In the same way that Myrtle Fillmore did when she wasn't getting the results she wanted, when she looked deeper into the aspects of her psyche that she felt were the virtuous parts of her, only to discover, surprise, the deception. And she took responsibility for it and let it go, making way for a higher vibration. Unity teaches us that we are all part of an infinite wholeness. We are each a divine individuation or expression of that wholeness, but not separate from that wholeness. We are like water beings, made of water, floating in a sea of water. But in reality, we are energy beings, made of energy, floating in an infinite ocean of energy. Infinite is everywhere present, every when present. There is nothing that is not made or not made of it, because it is the only thing that is. As spiritual beings, as energy beings, as light beings, as consciousnesses, it's not possible for us to be separate from that which is infinite. And so the work we do affects not only us as individuals, but it affects all of us, because we are all united in the one. Kidogo kidoga, kidogo, hujaza kibaba. This work that we do raises our collective consciousness to one of greater love and wisdom and harmony. So this work that you do not only benefits you, but it benefits all of us. And it is my sincere knowing that as you continue to show up and do this work, as we together, drop by drop, clear our energetic bodies of those old beliefs of limitation that keep our vibration low, and as the vibration of your energy field rises higher and higher, and as the truth that you are sourced by this one amazing life, this infinite givingness, this source of all being, as this takes a stronger and stronger hold in your consciousness, the truth of that, it will begin to dawn on you just how amazing and wonderful and love-filled and generous and beautiful you are. You are a being of light, absolutely stunning, pure light, a rainbow of color, pure energy, radiant and powerful, love and wisdom filled, and perfectly whole. And our work is to release back into the flow or embrace and dissolve any and all of the things that we've believed along the way that say that we are not that. I love to remind myself of Neville Goddard's words. We can't take with us into our new consciousness any part of the old us. All of your present beliefs, fears, and limitations are weights that bind you to your present level of consciousness. And that's what we're up to tonight. We're leaving behind that old subconscious programming we picked up as children and young adults, which masks our divinity, allowing our true radiance to be revealed in all of its transcendent loveliness. So, reminders for this evening. One is that healing is a vibrational activity. Life is consciousness. We live and move and have our being in an infinite field of consciousness. And our work is always, always in consciousness. When we pray or create and repeat affirmations, the words we choose, the truths we speak, our intentions, the feeling tone that we are working to create are all about setting a vibrational field that we can then embody by matching or aligning with those vibrations. And if we do this regularly, persistently, consistently, over time, we're able to sustain them. This is true of everything that we do. The words that we have spoken to ourselves over time, the beliefs we've repeated to ourselves, the criticisms, the anger we've held on to, for example, have also helped to create the vibrational field that we have embodied to date. Healing, then, is embodying and sustaining a higher vibration over time. Second reminder for the evening is no judgment. Raising your energy of necessity involves releasing that which vibrates at a lower, slower vibration than what you are moving up towards. It's that stuff that Neville Goddard spoke about that we can't carry into our new consciousness. Old anger, shame, fear, guilt, as well as old patterns or habits of thoughts and that are entwined with those are uncovered simply because they're vibrating differently than where you're raising your energy to. And the more we clear ourselves from this accumulated lower frequency emotions and patterns, the higher our frequency will rise, and our bodies and our world will respond to this increase in vibration. Additionally, in the same way that the vibrational frequency of your energy field increases as you release and free up lower, stuck vibrations, the vibrational frequency of our collective energy field also increases as we do our work. Thus, this work that we do benefits all of us. This steady, consistent work that we do, like each drop of water in a bucket, raises both our individual and collective consciousness to one of greater love and harmony. Third reminder for the evening. You do the healing always. Nothing outside of you heals you, because there is nothing outside of you truly. Healing is only ever done by you. Even when you go to a healer, I believe that it is you doing the healing. The healer can help by being a mirror or by pointing out where the energy isn't moving or what you're not in alignment with. But you actually do the work. And you can support that shift in vibration by being willing to surrender to a greater you, which leads to 4. The fourth reminder for the evening. A safe container facilitates the work. Let's remember this one as we do our larger work in our communities and in the healing conversations that we're committed to having. Letting go of old junk, old patterns, old behaviors is difficult. So be patient. Be gentle with yourselves, but impeccably honest too. Don't judge what comes up, but be willing to see it. Remind yourself that it's just an old pattern or a belief that you adopted at some point and are ready to let go of. And along in this one as well, willingness plays a big key in this work. Being willing to surrender to that greater self of you. And finally, keep going, because freedom is worth it. I urge you to take this work into the rest of your week. You can plug solfeggio frequencies into any web browser, and you'll find loads of choices. If you like the ones that I've used for this service, you can find them on YouTube. They're called Marimba Meditation by Meditative Mind. Play them during your meditation time or as you fall asleep, and weave your own prayer or intention or affirmations around and through as you listen. Remember, or as you listen, speak words of truth to yourself, and that will help work with the solfeggio frequencies as you work on your own. When our energy moves more freely, we're at greater choice. We're literally more free. When our energy is stuck, we are bound by the reaction that comes from our energy not being in movement. You know that habitual response, that knee-jerk reaction, that stuck energy. So many people have said to me as their energy starts to move again that they can see the same situation that they've been looking at in a new way, and that the opinion that they thought was fixed wasn't really so fixed after all. So tonight we're going to be working with the 963 solfeggio frequency, which is also called pure miracle tones. And this frequency corresponds to the 7th or crown chakra, which is located at the top of the head. The 963 frequency is said to awaken our crown chakra by raising its vibration to its highest state, and helps us to remember and experience our oneness with source energy. So, shall we get started? Please place both your feet on the floor and allow your body to relax. Allow your eyes to gently close and breathe into your body, into that area around your heart, and allow it to soften, to relax, to open. First, we'll begin by grounding together. And if you're familiar already with the technique of grounding, go ahead and ground in the way that you are most comfortable with. And for those who might be new, you can imagine a favorite place in nature. Our bodies like nature. So find a place maybe in the mountains, a tree trunk maybe that's next to a little babbling brook, or in a quiet place in the woods. Just imagine as you sit on that tree trunk, it is the most comfortable tree trunk that you could possibly imagine. It fits you perfectly, and you feel like you could sit there for hours, absolutely comfortable. And the temperature outside is the perfect temperature for you to be absolutely comfortable and relaxed. And just allow your body to match that grounding, the roots that go deep, deep into the earth. Allow your body to feel safe and connected. Oftentimes, grounding makes your body feel just a little bit heavier, a little bit more solid. Grounding makes the body feel safe. And it creates an environment for you to release and move the energy that you're ready to let go of, because the body feels safe. We talked about that safe container. And if the woods doesn't do it for you, imagine maybe sitting at the beach on the most comfortable rock that you can imagine, or perhaps right in the sand, the warm sand, and the sound of the waves lapping in and out. And again, just allow your body to feel heavy and grounded. Know that that rock that you're sitting on, only part of it exists above the level of the sand. The rest of it goes deep into the earth, and allow your body to match that, going deep into the earth, like you're growing your own roots, until your body feels safe and calmer. And as you're sitting in whatever favorite spot, whatever spot you have imagined, and as your body feels more solid, more present, just imagine a golden light all around you. Know that it's always there, that this light This golden energy is always there. It is that energy of substance. It's the energy of all. It's the energy of the infinite. It's all around you all the time. It never goes anywhere. We just take our attention off of it or put our attention on it, but it's always there. And this energy vibrates so high, unconditional love. And you can use this energy to raise your own vibrational field as we sit in the solfeggio frequencies. Go ahead, take another deep breath and call your attention back to you. Allow yourself to be as fully present as you can be. Pull your attention back from your day of work, from the activities of the day, whatever those might have been. And allow your attention and your awareness to be present right where you are. Allow yourself to be 100% present right here. As Frederick Bales likes to say, every last thread of thought right here. Tonight I'm going to begin again, this last and final night, with the affirmative prayer that Dr. Richard wrote. And during the next 30 minutes or so, I'll just continue to remind us of the capital T truth. My voice will not disturb the sound or the work of the solfeggio. It'll just serve to help create and hold a container. And first we'll work together to establish ourselves in a higher vibration. And then I will ask you to state what your intention is for healing from that place of higher vibration. And take another breath. And as you breathe in, let your first prayer in all things be for a consciousness which can support all the good you desire to experience. Let your first prayer in all things be for a consciousness which can support all the good you desire to experience. This is the prayer which will catapult you into a life of steadfast, serendipitous wonder. And the only thing you'll have to relinquish to experience this is the illusion that you know what's best for your life. The flower doesn't know how to grow its bloom. The human doesn't know how to beat its heart. The planet doesn't know how to navigate its path. And that yet there's a wisdom within each of these things which does know how to grow the flower, which does know how to beat the human's heart, which does know how to navigate the planet's path, each with startling precision. And you are a unique expression of this wisdom, this one life, which forever explores the limitlessness of its world through the limitlessness of its creation. You are a once in a lifetime individualization of the only life that exists. There has never been another you. There will never be another you. You are immersed in limitless possibility regarding every area of your life. And this being true, let our first prayer in all things be for a consciousness which can support all the good we desire to experience. Now just allow yourself to be aware of being. be aware that there is a part of you that is being aware of being. And as that part of you that is aware of being, allow your awareness to investigate your body, your energy field. And just notice if there is a place that feels restricted or tight, a place that feels where you're aware of grief or anger, tension. Just let your attention be drawn to a place where the energy would like to be released back into circulation. Some place of anxiety or irritability, or perhaps a situation in your life that you have a hard time taking your mind off of. Go ahead and allow your mind, your attention, your awareness to rest there. No judgment, just awareness. And allow yourself to soften around that. We've talked about the analogy of the fist, that if we hold on to something tightly, it makes it hard to let it go. It makes it hard to even know what it is. We've got it gripped so tightly. But by just relaxing our hand and letting it open, whatever it is that we're gripping so tightly too, can just fall away. And that's the same with energy. Soften. Allow your energy to relax around that which is causing tension or tightness or constriction. And just breathe the light into it. Breathe that golden light into it. Allow the solfeggio frequencies to just vibrate into that space. You don't have to know how it works, just that it does. Set your intention. Just say, just know that it works. Just allow it to happen. Be willing for it to happen. Breathe that energy. Imagine you're breathing right into that space of tension or tightness. Each in-breath, golden light goes right to that place. Oh, so gently, so tenderly, so willingly, so generously. And with each breath, the solfeggio frequencies vibrate right into that place, softening, lightening, loosening it up so that it can dissolve and go back into the flow. Emotions are fine things to have. It's just that when they get stuck, when they're not completely processed, they cause like knots in our energy, which takes it out of flow. We just want everything to be moving again. And then we don't have to hang on to that old hurt, that old belief. We can just allow it to dissolve and go back into movement. So our energy is free and moving. And we are at greater choice. So just continue to breathe the light into that area. Allow the solfeggio frequencies to do the same thing. And know that as you do that, as you release that place, as you allow the light and the frequency to dissolve that old knot of energy, that your whole energy field increases in vibration just that much. yourself to get comfortable in this higher frequency, this higher vibration, so that it becomes familiar to you. When it feels familiar to us, then it's a safe place to vibrate. And it helps us to maintain this new vibration with greater ease. We don't slide back into old patterns that are more familiar to us. So let yourself get familiar being here. Get comfortable here. Continue to breathe in that light. From this place, know that the truth of you is that you are sourced by this infinite life, this fountainhead of intelligence, pure intelligence, this one creative mind. And therefore, all that is true of it is true of you. You are one with perfect whole life, one with unconditional love, one with an abiding wisdom. One with a deep peace, one with a perfect harmony. A light being, amazing and beautiful and powerful. And from this heightened place of awareness and vibration, go ahead and allow again for your awareness to just travel through your energy field, travel around your body, and notice if there's another place that is wanting of your attention, a place that might feel constricted, some tension, irritability, anxiety. Not because we're picking on those emotions, but because they tend to vibrate lower. And if we've been carrying them around for a long time, they're stuck. They just need to be processed, released, and moved on. Moved on from. So once you've found that place, just allow yourself to soften to it. Relax around it. And begin to breathe the light into that area. Remember, no judgment. It's just a ball, a little nodule of energy that just needs to be dissolved and freed to go back into circulation. Allow the solfeggio frequencies to do their work. If any emotions come up, sometimes fear or anxiety, might come up as you're releasing a nodule of energy. Just breathe into it. Allow it to pass. Pat yourself on the back for a job well done. That can often be the energy that was wrapped up in that stuck bit of energy. Just allow it to pass through, no judgment. Just breathe. Remember your grounding. And allow that golden light to move into that area that you're releasing from. Allow the solfeggio frequencies to vibrate and dissolve that nodule of energy. Breathing the light into that area, knowing as you do so, you are raising your energy field as that bit of that stuck pattern releases. That your whole energy field is increasing. Increasing in vibration. And get familiar here. Get comfortable here. Allow this to become more familiar than the place where you were vibrating, so that this becomes the new norm. This becomes where it feels safe and familiar. And from this new vibrating space, know the truth of you once again. That you are one with the one life, the one power, the one substance, the one creative mind, this field of infinite possibilities. With the one spirit, capital S. And that being so, all that is true of God is true of you. Love is your nature. Harmony is your nature. Wholeness is your nature. You are sourced by a wellspring of pure intelligence. You are a light being, an energy emanation of the one infinite energy. Allow the truth of that to take root. Take root in your heart, take root in your mind, take root in the marrow of your bones. Take root in your consciousness. Allow it to be that much truer for you right now in this moment. Gather your full attention around you and pay attention to the truth of who you are, fully, powerfully. And from this elevated place of vibration, go ahead and once again allow your awareness to travel through your body, your energy field, and just notice if there is another place that feels constricted or not moving, an old pattern, a place where you feel irritated or anxious or tense. Or a situation that is current in your life that you would like a higher perspective on. Just allow your attention to rest wherever that is and relax into it. Soften around it. Be willing to let go, or be willing to have a higher perspective if it's a current situation. Be willing to have a different perspective, a new way of looking at something. Be willing to let go of the entrenched way of looking at things. Be willing to let go of that old knotted feeling, that old pattern. Be open to something new and different. Breathe light into whatever it is that you have chosen for the moment. Just breathe that golden light in and be 100% willing to release, dissolve, have a new perspective. Be willing to see things in a new way. Be willing to let go of what no longer works. And breathe that golden light into whatever that place is. Allow the solfeggio frequency to dissolve that old pattern, to dissolve that old habituated belief, to dissolve that stuck energy. Remember, no judgment. And if emotions come up, just breathe and allow them to pass through you, just like a breeze. Like the wave of energy that it is, the wave of energy leaving, the wave of energy moving through, the wave of energy releasing. And allow that golden light to fill that area that you are shifting, raising the vibration As that old stack energy moves into movement, moves into a freer way. Allow the golden light to move into that place, dissolving, moving, lifting. Keep breathing that light in. Keep letting the solfeggio frequency do its work. Keep softening and allowing. Giving full permission for your whole energy field to rise in frequency. And go ahead and get comfortable in this place of higher vibration. Get familiar with it. Feel into it. So that you become familiar with how it feels to vibrate here. Let this become your new norm. You can sustain this frequency. And from this place of higher vibration, go ahead and state your intention to yourself for whatever it is that you wanted out of this evening. And whatever it is, feel into it. Become it, be it. It's all about vibration. So if you are wanting more love in your life, vibrate at love. Feel the vibration of love thrumming from the top of your head to the tip of your toes and out through your energy field. Become that vibration. If it's more harmony you're wanting, be harmony. Feel it. Feel what it feels like to feel harmonious. If it's health, more health, feel into what wholeness feels like. Allow the vibration of wholeness to thrill in every cell of your body. Feel into it. If it's more abundance, you're wanting abundance of anything. Feel into that feeling of abundance. Be that vibration. You don't have to think about it too much. Just allow yourself to be it. And from this place, know once again the truth of who and what you are. You are a light being, an energy being, an emanation of pure intelligence. You are an individuation of the one and only life that there is. And therefore all that is true of it is true of you. You are one with love, with harmony, with peace, with abundance, with wisdom. This is who you are. Allow it to be. And so it is. Thank you all for being with us tonight. And I hope that you will continue this work on your own because you are worth it. So much love to you all. Blessings and thank you.